The United States Deputy Secretary of State has revealed Bob Vylan's U.S. visas have been rejected following their controversial appearance at Glastonbury. Bob Vylan has had their U.S. visa application rejected following their Glastonbury set. The duo caused controversy when they performed over the weekend at Worthy Farm as they started chants of death to the IDF. They were set to perform in America later this year, yet their visas have now been rejected. United States Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Landau said on X, "The State Department has revoked the U.S. visas for the members of the Bob Vylan Band in light of their hateful tirade at Glastonbury, including leading the crowd in death chants." Foreigners who glorify violence and hatred are not welcome visitors to our country. The band, who were set to tour the U.S. in October, have been highly criticized for the messages in their set over the weekend, as they performed before Kneecap. Bob Vylan, who have since been dropped by their talent agent, performed live on the BBC at the time, but the corporation have since said they have no plans of putting it back on iPlayer. The U.S. ambassador to the UK Warren Stevens said the actions of Bob Vylan at Glastonbury were a disgrace. He said, "The anti-Semitic chants led by Bob Vylan at Glastonbury were a disgrace." There should be no place for this hateful incitement or tolerance of anti-Semitism in the UK. Downing Street also issued a statement following the performance as they said it was right for the BBC to express regret at airing the set. A Number 10 spokesman said, "We strongly condemn the threatening comments made by Bob Vylan at Glastonbury." The Prime Minister has been clear that any performers making threats or inciting violence should not be given a platform. He later added, "The BBC needs to explain how these scenes came to be broadcast." It's right that they have now acknowledged the live stream should have been pulled and that they will look at guidance around live events going forward. Today, the BBC issued a statement to say they should have cut the livestream to Bob Vylan's set. The set was uploaded to iPlayer and remained on the site for more than 5 hours before it was removed by the BBC. The BBC said in a statement, "Millions of people tuned in to enjoy Glastonbury this weekend across the BBC's output, but one performance within our live streams included comments that were deeply offensive. The BBC respects freedom of expression but stands firmly against incitement to violence." The anti-Semitic sentiments expressed by Bob Vylan were utterly unacceptable and have no place on our airwaves. We welcome Glastonbury's condemnation of the performance. The performance was part of a live stream of the Westholt stage on BBC iPlayer. They added, The judgment on Saturday to issue a warning on screen while streaming online was in line with our editorial guidelines. In addition, we took the decision not to make the performance available on demand. The team were dealing with a live situation, but with hindsight we should have pulled the stream during the performance. We regret this did not happen. In light of this weekend, we will look at our guidance around live events so we can be sure teams are clear on when it is acceptable to keep output on air. Last night, singer Bobby Vylan took to Instagram to defiantly say, "I said what I said," alongside a statement where he wrote about the state of school dinners and teaching our children to speak up for the change they want. He wrote, "As I lay in bed this morning, my phone buzzing non-stop, inundated with messages of both support and hatred, I listen to my daughter typing out loud as she fills out a school survey asking for her feedback on the current state of school dinners. She expressed that she would like healthier meals, more options and dishes inspired by other parts of the world." Listening to her voice her opinions on a matter that she cares about and affects her daily, reminds me that we may not be doomed after all. He added, "Teaching our children to speak up for the change they want and need is the only way that we make this world a better place." As we grow older and our fire possibly starts to dim under the suffocation of adult life and all its responsibilities, it is incredibly important that we encourage and inspire future generations to pick up the torch that was passed to us. He carried on to tell people it is vital to display to them loudly and visibly the right thing. The musician added, "Let them see us marching in the streets, campaigning on ground level, organizing online and shouting about it on any and every stage that we are offered." And he concluded, "Today is a change in school dinners, tomorrow it is a change in foreign policy." Glastonbury boss Emily Evis said over the weekend, "We are appalled by the statements made from the West Holt stage by Bob Vylan yesterday. Their chants very much crossed a line, and we are urgently reminding everyone involved in the production of the festival that there is no place at Glastonbury for anti-Semitism, hate speech or incitement to violence."